What up, scrubs? I'm here to talk to you about scaling in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, scaling isn't something unique to Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's actually something in all fighting games. It's the process through which your hits, as a combo goes on, will do less and less damage. This is to prevent very easy TODs, Touch of Deaths. A Touch of Death is when a character dies from one combo. Basically means they don't get to play. And if you say, hey, so what if people get easy Touch of Deaths? Well, that removes the incentive for bad players to get better, and it removes the ability for good players to flex, to show off their skills to worse players. You won't get those people coming in to your favorite character's Discord saying, hey, I want to play Team Gohan, I play Bardock and Kid Buu, what's the coolest TOD? You won't have hillbillies coming into your Discord at 1 in the morning asking you for TODs with their shitty ass team. So let's get into an example. 5M, 700 damage. 5LL for Goku, 700 damage. If you did 5L, 5M, it does 560 damage. And if you do 5LL, it also does 560 damage. As you can see that the second hit of a combo is predetermined to do a certain amount of a certain percentage of its base damage. In this case, it's 80%. No matter what the move is, it'll do 80% of its base damage. 5LL and 5M have the same base damage, so they do the same percentage, which ends up being the same exact damage value. Now let's look at the third hit. 5LLM. 490. 490 is 70% of the base 700 damage. So the third hit is the third hit predetermined to be 70% of its base damage? 5LL2M. Let's try with the 5M. 5L5M2M also does 490. That's because every hit of a combo, regardless of what the hit is, will do the predetermined amount, and the next move will do the same predetermined amount. I actually made a table to show you guys what I'm talking about. Ignore everything for now, just focus on this green highlighted set of numbers. 100, 80, 70. Sound familiar? That's because we just went through 3 hits of a combo that did this percentage of their damages. Now, you're free to look at the types on the left. What we just experienced was a combo that was of type 2 scaling. Type 2 scaling goes like this: 180, 70, etc. down to 10. And from the 15th hit onwards, it's going to do 10% damage. Every hit is going to do 10% damage. Now, what the example we gave was type 2 scaling, but you see 2 other types of scaling. And are all combos type 2 scaling, or are some combos type 2 and some combos type 1, and what determines it? What determines it is the first move in the combo. I call that the starter. I guess it's common sense to call it a starter, really. So the starter determines which type of combo, which scaling your combo will be locked into. Once you start your combo is locked to that specific scaling, and it'll continue to be that scaling until it drops, or they get out, or they die. So type 2 scaling is associated with lights, jumping normals, ki blasts, beams, assists, specials, some specials, and super dash. Type 1 is associated with mediums, heavies, most specials. Most of them are type 1, some of them are type 2. Supers that you can start combos off of, and the second and third hits of the auto combo. Type 3 scaling, which is horrible. You get type 3 scaling from DPs, frame 1 invincible moves, command grabs, and the universal overhead, forward medium, 6M. You basically want to try to get the best type of scaling in your combo as you can, so that you can do the most amount of damage. And also, knowing what type of scaling your combo will do, by knowing what starter you just got, will also let you determine if you should go for a Touch of Death or go for something super optimal, if it'll make a big difference in your combo at all. This is just kind of an introductory video. I can make more on more special stuff later, because there are more unique aspects to it, but for now just know that every hit will move you down 1 tick in this table, up until you get to the point where every move does the same. And which type of scaling you go by in that combo is determined on what you start your combo with. So watch what you start your combo with. Now, I know what you're saying, alright you big fucking nerd, why would I want to know this? I just press buttons and win, I just spam 5L and Bardock and I win. Well, let's take an example. In the Gogeta Discord, someone in the Touch of Death channel posted, "Help, I'm very close to a Touch of Death, how do I improve this combo?" I took a look at the combo and immediately knew what was wrong. And after knowing the knowledge that you know right now, maybe you can tell. Let's take a look. This character is so sick. Hey guys, this is my 7-bar no spark TOD with Yamcha. Pretty sick. 1 damage off, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's see if you guys caught what he did wrong. Okay, well, I hope you caught it by now because it happened. This is disgusting. You disgust me, whoever made this. Is so, this is like... It's a sin. In the book of combos, this is a sin. Anyway, so in case you didn't notice, what he did was 2M, 5M. Type 1 starter, excellent. He's about to go for TOD damage. His second, it's going to do 90. His 5M, which does 90% of its damage. And then the fucking genius, jMLL. Every hit of Gogeta Jump M counts as 1 hit for the combo and does 400 damage. So he just inputted 4 lights in a row, scaling his combo from 80% of the damage that his move will deal, 1, 2, 3, 4, to 40%. His MDP, which does 1,400 damage or something like that, is now only going to do 40% of its damage instead of 80%. That's a big amount of damage. That's like 700, that's like 2 lights. And the move after his DP, let's just assume his DP counts as 1 hit. That means he would have done 2M, 5M, and his DP doing 80%. The following hits will do 70% downwards, instead of doing 40% and having his moves do 30% afterwards. You can make up the damage very easily with every hit after that point doing more damage to make up for the missing lights that you put in your combo. So what does he need? 1 more damage? And all he did was light MDP, 5H, key blasts. Oh, so he did the standard stuff. Okay. So what damage was he getting? He was doing 2M to whatever. What he did was jump LL into MDP. 5H beams, super dash, stuff, Dragon Rush. Alright, after the Dragon Rush he was getting 5-2-9-1. Let's see if we can improve that. With just simple scaling aspects, we're going to remove the lights from earlier on in the combo. Five, 3, 2, 1. There you go. We got you your 1 extra damage and then some, bro. Yeah, don't put lights into the beginning of the combo. Alright, so this has been a video introducing you to the idea of scaling, letting you know how scaling works in Dragon Ball FighterZ on a basic level, how every hit moves you 1 hit down the scaling percentages, predetermined, and what determines which scaling type you'll get. If I see any of you doing jump LL2H instead of jump ML2H, I swear to fucking God. Using the power of scaling and Bluetooth technology. This would be a series. doqqa improves your shitty combos. 2M, 5M. Oof. doqqa fails at improving your shitty combos. I've been practicing really awful combos, so I kinda got the most.